Hello everyone! Today we're going to be talking about digital citizenship and why it is important for you to know. After this video lesson, I hope that you are able to complete these following learning objectives. Firstly, it is important for you to be able to define key terms such as digital citizenship, what an AUP is, netiquette, and digital footprint. I also hope that you are able to explain the importance of all these ideas. Once you are able to properly explain these terms, I hope that you are able to apply these concepts as you interact with the digital world around you. And finally, I hope that you take away a general understanding of what digital citizenship is and how to properly behave online. Let's start by defining digital citizenship. On the surface, it means being responsible as you use technology to learn, create, and participate in the online world. Let's think beyond this implicit definition of the word. Digital citizenship can go way beyond simply being responsible users. When we use technology to benefit the global community, we are also participating in digital citizenship. Understanding digital citizenship is important because once we understand how to properly use these digital resources in safe ways, we can start actively pursuing ways to use technology that will benefit society as a whole. These are a few things that we need to keep in mind as we discuss digital citizenship. 1. AUP, 2. Netiquette, and 3. Digital footprint. In this next section, we're going to be discovering what is an AUP. AUP stands for Acceptable Use Policy. Another way to put it is to say that an AUP is a customizable policy determining how school-provided internet and online devices can and should be used. Why are AUPs important, and what do they really have to do with you? Let's look at some of your responsibilities as a student and as an online user. One of your most important responsibilities is keeping yourself informed. Take time to read over the rules, regulations, and policies of the schools, jobs, and social media platforms that you find yourself interacting with. For example, this school's AUP has many stipulations over what users cannot do with the school's provided technology and internet access, along with some of things that are acceptable. If you do not take the time to inform yourself, you may not be aware that there are consequences to not following the rules set in the AUP. The same school from the last slide has disciplinary actions ranging from suspension to losing access privileges to the school's network to even arrest in some circumstances. Protecting ourselves and others while online is another important part of digital citizenship. Some ways to do this is by 1. Reporting cyberbullying, 2. By not sharing the personal information of yourself or others, and 3. To not post about or photos of others without their permission. One of the ways we can protect each other online is through using proper netiquette. But what exactly does that mean? We can use our prior knowledge of what etiquette means in order to break down this new term, netiquette. Etiquette means how to properly behave out in the real world. Netiquette simply means the same thing, but applying this idea to online. Let's look at some examples of non-proper versus proper uses of netiquette. In this example, you are reaching out to a teacher to check the due date on a paper. As you can see, you did not add a greeting, a subject line, a closing statement, or use proper grammar. This is not proper netiquette in an academic or professional atmosphere. In this example, we see better use of netiquette. You remember to add a subject line which tells the teacher what to expect before opening up the email. You kindly greeted and thanked the recipient, and you used appropriate language and grammar. All are great examples of an academic and/or professional netiquette. The prevalence of misinformation is ever increasing as we rely more and more on technology and social media for news. As digital citizens, it is important for us to follow proper netiquette by thinking critically about what we see online and not being so quick to share or repost possible news without knowing where this information is coming from. It is also important to be aware of what we are saying and how we are saying it. Paying attention to the tone and purpose of our words is important. Trying to use communication styles such as sarcasm may not translate in the way that you want it to and could end up hurting your audience, even if that wasn't your intent. So instead, try using proper etiquette by being clear and concise with your message so that you don't accidentally come off in a rude, hurtful, or offensive way. One of the reasons why etiquette is so important is because of your digital footprint. Let's explore this new term. A simple way of understanding what your digital footprint is to realize that everything you post and send on any form of network, app, technology, etc. is permanent and can possibly be traced back to you. When communicating online, it is important to consider your digital footprint because if you are using the internet in the wrong ways, such as using bad etiquette, participating in cyberbullying, posting inappropriate content, etc., you could be held accountable in many different ways. Some of the most devastating ways could impact your future as some schools or jobs will not accept you because of your digital footprint. However, it is also important to consider the positive impact of your digital footprint. If you become a digital citizen that actively uses these resources in a positive manner, you have the potential to stick out among other applicants in the academic and professional world. Therefore, always think before you post, but also think of how you can post in order to not only better yourself, but the larger community. Remember, being a digital citizen is more than protecting and benefiting you. It's creating something bigger than yourself. So always stay safe, stay engaged, stay informed, and try to leave a positive footprint on not only the internet, but on the larger global community.